standing. If you want to sit, move up. You guys. Okay, we're good. Thank you guys coming to my house. I'm Goose. If you guys don't know me, I've been in this about a month, and this has changed me. And you know, we're all here to share with you about this. Literally, this is such a fucking huge opportunity. It's going to get massive. And those who are here from, like, you know, Monmouth County, Middletown, Howell, Freehill, whatever, it's just starting. This is going to get humongous. My goals in this are through the roof. These guys' goals in this are through the roof. This guy right here showed up in a company sponsored for BMW. Literally, this is working, and this is crazy. All right, so I first heard of this one night I was studying calc, and I was drinking a Monster. And my friend's just like, yo, why are you drinking that shit? So then he pops out this Verve. And I'm like, what the fuck's a Verve? So like I drink this, and I was just like, oh my god, this is amazing. And I'm starting to drink it more, and I haven't drank a Red Bull or Monster since then, so it's just pretty cool. I've also lost some weight for that, but whatever, this is really healthy. But anyway, he starts telling me all this shit. He's like, yeah, dude, I've been in this a month. My buddy Scott right here, you know, he's picking up his BMW in about like a couple weeks, and I'm just like, wait, what? What's going on? And he's like, yeah, dude, kids are making like $1,000 a week, you know, $500 a week. Like, what's an extra couple bucks gonna do for you? Like, I was like, holy shit, you know, this. Like, what is going on? So he starts getting me into this, like, telling me everything. You know, guys like Alex Morton right now making fucking $500 grand from this, doing this 1 year. It's literally stupid. And he's like, yeah, dude, just think about it. Is there a better chance to make 6 figures at this age, or do fucking corporate America where, you know, half of us get jobs and we have a dickhead boss? So, you know, I took it. I ran with it. I got $700 check my first week. Porter right there got a $700 check in his first week. You know, we got a bunch of people on Middletown on board. Literally, we're the start of Middletown, this area right now, and this is going to be huge. It's going to be crazy. Brandon, you want to say anything?
I mean, I heard about this through Goose, through Chris and Alexa, and I mean, I'm kind of on the same page as these guys. And one day, I was sitting in a study room doing homework with my friend Jess, and my friend Alexa's like in the library, whispering on the phone, like trying not to have a heart attack. So I mean, holy shit, like this is the biggest deal ever. Like I gotta tell you, you're the perfect kid for this. And she started telling me, like, you know, about the homes. I'm like, this is bullshit. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. But then I started talking to Goose, and he started to show me the reality of things, and it's kind of blown my mind, too. And I've been in for about 3 weeks, but I was on vacation for a week, so I guess almost kind of 2, and I barely started. And, I mean, I think it's just, like, one of the best opportunities I've ever gotten. And, I mean, me and Lauren slave at Starbucks together all the time, and, I mean, that's, like, one of the #1 opposers to this shit, and we're trying to get all of our customers to go from Starbucks to this. So, I mean, I think it's a great opportunity for you guys.
Alright, yeah, dude, this is huge. This is going to get massive. We're all really excited about this. Middletown, you know, these guys are here from Wayne, New Jersey. But this is absolutely insane. It's mind-blowing. I'm going to hand it over to Scott right now. He's going to tell you the rest.
Thanks, buddy. Alright, hi, guys. What's up? So, yeah, what Brandon is saying, what Goose is saying is all right. So, like, they work at Starbucks, right? We all have part-time jobs, and there's nothing wrong with making an honest living, but when we go and work our shitty part-time jobs, we trade our time for money, and we work for wages. When you work for wages, that earns you a living. You can never, like, an employee can never earn more than the boss, and it kind of sucks. You're stuck. You're stuck in the employee mindset. So here, what we're doing, you see cans of Verves around the room, is completely leaving that realm of thinking, that existence, because here we own our own business, and it's really, really cool because we incorporate a product that's relevant. Because we already are drinking Red Bull, Rockstar, Monster, 5 Hour Energy, all these shits anyway. Caffeine's never going out of style, and it's something that's relevant to our demographic. So when this guy texted me during finals in December, it's like, yo, Scott, I got a cool business opportunity for you, and I think you would kill it. And I was just immediately excited. Like, I had no idea. He didn't say Vemma, he didn't say Verve, he didn't say anything like that. I was just excited. It's like, sure, why not listen to a good friend and see what's going. But what's going here is network marketing, okay? Network marketing is a $156 billion industry. It's been around for 40, 50, 60, 127 years Avon is in year 127. So companies like Herbalife, Avon, Mary Kay, Primerica, Cutco, Discovery Toys, those are some of the uncommon ones. We've all heard of Avon. We've all heard of Herbalife. These are big name network marketing companies. So, you know, I'd heard of those products, those names, but I didn't know you couldn't go buy it in a store. And that's what this is. You can't go buy Verve or Vemma in a store. It's word of mouth advertising. The only reason why you guys are exposed to this product right now is because you're exposed to the social network by which it flows through. People like us, people like Goose, people around the room. So, Red Bull, they spend $900 million on advertising every year, which is why they have celebrities endorsing it, which is why they sent the guy to the moon. Vemma spends $0 on advertising. They take those $900 million and pay us to promote this through word of mouth advertising. So whoever invited you over here today obviously likes, cares, trusts, respects you a little bit to come share a really, really great opportunity with you. Because when Joe Brandl approached me and was telling me about kids like Luke Kish and Tyler Small, who have been doing this for 8 months and are seeing a 6-figure income, making $2 to $3 grand a week in residual income, I really sat back and said, all right, well, I might as well listen because, at the time, I had a small bank account and a big ego, and I had no idea to make money. I had no idea how to make money. And that's the thing. We go to school, but we're not taught how to make money. We're building an education for 16 years, but, school and then 4 years of college. But when has anyone ever said, all right, here's how you earn money? So when these 19, 20-year-old kids were, making this kind of money, I figured, why not listen to them, see what they're doing, and see if it works. And you just got to realize that, Vemma and Verve, it's way bigger than this conversation right now. It's way bigger than this town, than this state, than this country. Vemma is in 68 countries worldwide. They just launched Vemma Hong Kong and Vemma China earlier this month. The black cans that some of you guys are drinking, Verve Bold, that's a brand new product that came out on January 30th. So this thing is going to the moon and back. Just one more thing before I hand it off. It's a lot more than just, tell your friends to go drink Verve and get your people on board. This, seriously, you're being presented with the opportunity to change your life because the people standing up here right now, we decide, all right, we're going to go make it happen. There's a reason why this guy's driving a brand new, $60,000 car that's parked outside, paid for by this company. It's because everybody has a shared vision about where this is going, all right? Vemma is in year 8. The drink, Verve, is in year 4. It's really year 1 to 2 of this hashtag YPR, this young people revolution, this movement, guys, because this is changing how young people are paid in the economy. Because when you work for wages, you can never be wealthy. When you own your own business, we're being paid residually, passive income. For example, if you go and work 10 hours, make $10 an hour, you work, say, 10 hours a week, you're making, $100, that's it. Here, if you have 100 people on your team, and each person works an hour a day, you've just worked 100 hours in a day, and you can't go do that in a job. So I opened my eyes up to that. I opened my eyes up to this company made $117 million last year, and it's in year 8. And something like Amway, which deals with household bullshit, pillowcases, vacuums, and all that nonsense, is in year 57, and they do $1 billion a month. $1 billion a month with adults promoting fucking household items. If adults can take Amway and Herbalife and Avon to a multi-billion-dollar company, guys, what are we going to do with iPhones and energy drinks? So, that's why I'm excited. That's why I'm here coming to take the time out of my day to tell you guys about this. And I met this guy who is a fucking American hero, veteran, awesome guy. I'm going to hand it off to him. I met him 2 weeks ago. And it's really cool, the people you meet through networking. You never know. So just keep an open mind through all this.
I'm not really going to go into too much detail about the company. That's what I'm saying for these two. But I'm going to tell you a little bit how I got into it, how I started. First heard about it in 2010, all right? My friend came up to me. She was like, dude, got an awesome opportunity for you. You can make money. I just didn't want to hear it. I was in my own mind, And I really shut her off, and I stopped talking to her. She kept bugging me. I told her, get lost. I heard about this again in 2012. And I started thinking to myself, if I'm hearing about this again, something real must be going on. So I went home, did some research, contacted her, and found out she's now making over $350,000 a year. Called me stupid, everything like that, said I would have took you to the top with me. But what I didn't realize was why I really wanted to do this. You have to find out what's your why factor, why you want to do this, what is going to set you apart from the rest. All right? I set unrealistic goals for myself to become where I am in life. I'll tell you a little story about myself. I was paralyzed for 9 months. Doctors told me I was never going to walk again. My fiance left me, told me she didn't want to be with a cripple for the rest of her life. And I really struggled with that. But I set an unrealistic goal that I was going to make the Olympics. I was going to be a professional athlete. And that's what I did. I went out and did that. I made the Olympics last year, and you know, it's really changed my life. And I really saw the big picture in this company, where it's going, and you know how fast this is moving. So you guys really need to, you know, look where this company is going, do some research, and you know, after these guys are done talking, and find out where you want to be, because this is going far. So with that further ado, I'll pass this off to Joe Bruno.
What's going on, guys? I'm Joe Bruno. I'm a junior at Monmouth with Joe Brandl right here, and I actually heard about this in November. Actually, my buddy told me about it. I completely blew him off. Didn't want to hear what he had to say. Finally came about to hear about this same thing you guys are doing at a home event the day before Thanksgiving. Showed up, saw a 19-year-old kid driving a $54,000 car, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Went home and thought, well, it'd be cool if I could do that. And I thought, well, what makes me any different than him? Like, what makes me any different than this kid that just did this? So I figured, you know what, I might as well give it a shot. I signed up on December 1st, so roughly 3.5 months ago. Fast forward 3.5 months, I'm driving, like Scott and Bruce said, a $60,000 company paid for a BMW. Like, even when I first signed up, I thought it would take me till at least the summer to do that. Like, that's how quickly we're moving here. You guys want to open your guys' eyes something. Like, people tell you when you go to high school, like, you got to study really hard so you can get good grades and go to college. Get to college, everyone tells you, hey, study hard, get good grades, you'll get a good job after college. Unfortunately, jobs aren't just sitting there waiting for you after college anymore. 53% of kids that recently graduated don't have a job. And those that do are making an average of $30,000 a year. And if you're paying off loans, that'll take you 20, 30, 40 years to repay those loans. That's absolutely ridiculous, you know? And I also want to get into the credibility in the company. A lot of people think these kind of things are pyramid schemes, scams, Ponzi schemes, Bernie Madoff. We've heard the whole 9 yards. So basically, like, what this is, how this works, like, credibility first off. I was on the Dr. Oz show. I mean, like we said, it's healthy for you. We don't really care about the health benefits for college kids, but whatever. He had on his show, said it was one of the healthiest fatigue fighters you can put into your body. Also the official drink of the Charlotte Bobcats. Michael Jordan owns that team. He's not going to be endorsing any kind of illegal business product. And it's also the official drink of the Phoenix Suns and the Phoenix Coyotes. The Phoenix Suns actually have a 600-person lounge in their arena for Verve. We just can't get out there to go to those games, otherwise we can go for free. In addition to that, it also has an A rating, the Better Business Bureau. Starbucks is a B, like they work at, just for comparison. To give you an idea of like the growth that this company is looking at right now, there's 50 million college kids in America. That doesn't include kids in high school, it doesn't include kids who've already graduated, and there's roughly 30,000 kids doing this. That's like less than 0.5%, guys. Like the room for growth here is absolutely unreal. That also doesn't include people in other countries. Like, I don't know if anyone told you that we just touched upon a team in London. So you have teams in 2 continents right now. It's actually ridiculous. What else you want to add? Just pass on to Joe Brandl actually real quick. Goes to Mom with me. He's one of the first people I actually got involved in this. It was kind of sketchy at first, and he took it to the next level. So I'll let him tell his story.
Yeah, guys, for you guys that don't know me, my name is Joe Brandl. Like you said, go to Monmouth with him. Just realize all you guys here right now, it was me, Scott, his brother, and one of his brother's friends in the basement about 2 months ago, and they overheard it, and I was talking to Scott. Just realize this is expanding really, really fast. We didn't expect how fast it would go, but it's boggling our minds how quick this is moving. Think about it, guys. My biggest thing, and we like to relate this a lot, to Facebook. Think about it. How did Facebook start? You know, literally with people passing down word-of-mouth advertising, the best form of advertising, people telling people. With us college kids, us high schoolers, think about this guy, DK Barreco, the CEO of this company, was like, what's the best way I could raise awareness about this product without actually advertising like Scott was saying? Go through the most socially connected generation. But at the same time, we're also the most broke. You know, what are you guys willing to do to change that? Like Bruno was saying, touching on the economy. Like, think about it. If you guys are in college or high school, you probably have 8, 9 professors, 8, 9 teachers. Think about it. Go into class. Ask yourselves, any day, can they make me $1,000 a week? Like this guy right now, $2,000 a week, maybe even $1 million. Answer is absolutely not. The reason behind it is they would be out in the real world doing that right now, teaching you guys this. But think about it, when we educated ourselves, and this is just not a funny statistic, but 97% of the wealth right now going around in America is owned by 3% of the population. You know what that tells me about everyone in the world right now? They do not know how to make money at all. And guess what? We're all just going through the same motions, the same cycles of life, going to school, going to college, trying to pay off our student loans with maybe jobs that are getting. But like they said, 50%, now 53% of kids are not getting jobs out of college. Split this room in half right now. Half of you are not getting jobs. How does that feel? Pretty bad. Yeah, I'm not trying to instill that fear, but just think about it. You know, life isn't what it seems. So when this fell into my lap, I really grasped it. This kid is the most conservative kid I've ever met in my life. But, you know, we're all average. We're all average kids, but this kid made it happen and is one of the fastest moving accounts in Vemma history right now, which is crazy. So really get to know him. But what I went to Joe Bruno and what I didn't get when he was telling me all this bullshit about cars and money that I didn't believe in, called it everything under the sun, like a pyramid scheme and scam, I was like, let me see your income real quick. And like Scott said, I had a small bank account but a big ego. And Joe Bruno was like, you know what, this is my first week in the company. I really haven't generated an income right now. So I was like, all right, a week passed, hit me up again because he's my friend. He was like really wanted me to get on this because he knew I could take this to the next level, which we're doing right now. But I was like, all right, let me see these kids that are actually making this types of money. So like Scott said, these kids like Luke Kish, Chris Peruso, Jesse Munt, he pulled them on Skype for me. And I was like, all right, let me see your guys' apps right now, the Vemma app. And they pulled out the Vemma app, and this guy Luke Kish pulled out a $3,000 check. Then a $2,000 one. Jesse Munt, the same thing. So I'm like, all right, you guys have my attention. That was per week. After that, I was like, all right, let me hear more about the products. I want to know what I'm getting into. So he was telling me all these health benefits, like it was on Dr. Oz. Didn't really want to hear it because they're healthy, but he raised to my awareness that we all have, every human being here has free radical cells in their body. And that if you drink a can of Verve with the Vemma formula, or any product that the Vemma company has, it eliminates those cells. And they could cause type 2 diabetes, cancer, and even make people go through chemo. So what I realized is we have a really, really great product right now. And we could really use this. And he's like, you could help people out. So what he was like, though, what I didn't know, like these guys were saying, Sean Merriman, if you guys are familiar with the Buffalo Bills, he endorses this product, talks about it, makes $15,000 a month for talking about this product and consuming it. Same thing with Dr. Oz, he endorses this. Same thing with the Phoenix Suns, they get sponsored by it. Michael Jordan endorses this. The Charlotte Bobcats get sponsored. When he was telling me all this, I was like, all right, why are all these celebrities getting sponsored and endorsing this, but why have I never seen this in a store, a commercial, or a billboard? And he just laughed at me. I'm like, why are you laughing at me right now? And he goes, look at the shoes you're wearing right now. And I had probably Nike Air Force Ones on, but he was like, if I was to go buy those shoes right now, maybe because I thought you looked good in them, or maybe because I thought they would make me play basketball better than you, would Phil Nike, the CEO of Nike, send you a check for those shoes? And just like, absolutely not. And think about it, guys. You're wearing Nike right now. You're wearing some tee. You're wearing some tee, shoes, Jordan Flights. I'm wearing shoes. We're marketing stuff every day, wearing Abercrombie, Under Armour, whatever it may be, but you're just not getting paid for it. So what I realized, why not transfer my dollars to something that's actually healthy, one, where America's trying to move, and get paid for it. So he started telling me, he's like, if this was in stores, on a billboard, in a commercial, people like Travis Brashon and Blake Griffin, Shaun White would be getting paid for this, millions of dollars to make the commercial extra cool. But instead, since we're consuming this and marketing it and sharing it with our friends, we're going to make money off of this. We're going to start receiving the checks. Great idea. Like I said, he went through the most socially connected generation and made this happen. But the funny thing is, and the crazy part about this is, every dollar this company makes, 50% of it comes back to the consumer. So we're talking about 50 cents coming back to us every time. And like they were saying, right now all those companies that Scott, Joe, Bruno mentioned are billion-dollar-a-month companies. This is in year 4 making $117 million. When this is a multi-billion-dollar company, which no doubt it will be, if you knew what we knew, trust me, you would think this. But when we're part of that $900 million swing, turns to a billion-dollar company a year, not even a month, $500 million of that comes back to the consumer, half. So think about it. How'd you hear about this? Through the social networks. Facebook with a product. Facebook got really, really big, guys. Mark Zuckerberg invited 50 people, just like we're all here right now, into his dorm, pretend I'm Mark Zuckerberg, and we're his friends. Only 5 of them jumped on. 45 of them told him it was ridiculous, a dumb idea, thought he should get kicked out of Harvard and the dorms. Crazy, but yeah, look at where those 5 people are on Facebook as a company right now. Never have to worry about money again for the rest of their lives. And guess what? If you guys didn't know, Mark Zuckerberg makes 27 cents, found that out from my boy Jared, off of every friend added from each one of us. That means he's making money off of our networks. Think about this. This is Facebook with a product, just with our networks. You could pass this down to anyone. Don't be excited about who you guys know. Look at, we're meeting all you guys right now because of one of Goose's social network, because of James's social networks, because of their social networks. We know none of you guys here, but it's crazy. Now we all do. You guys are here because of this. Social channels. We grew up in the Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, Twitter era. We can make this happen. And like they were saying, all those companies are 50, 60, 70 years down the road doing this with adults, talking about shampoo products, vitamins, makeup. And we're college kids with an energy drink and iPhones. Crazy, but yeah. This is really, really happening right now. But when I found out, this guy Luke Kish, Jesse Munt, Chris Bruno are like, Joe, listen, if you go spam this out to your friends on Facebook, on text message, whatever, they're gonna think it's too good to be true and probably gonna pass up on it. So he's like, let us talk to your people for you, like Goose invited us here today to do, because we're more credible. We know how to talk about the company better. We're not trying to do it for the checks, the cars, the clothes that we got, but we're trying to show you guys that it's actually working. And it's no question that this is working right now. Look at how many people are here from 2 of us. It's only a matter of time if you guys could make it work. And guess what? Everyone has 24 hours in a day. It's a matter of what you guys do with those hours to actually make something happen. We're not telling you here, we're not talking about bragging about our success because we sat on our asses and all of a sudden this guy's driving around in a BMW. No. We did it because we made it happen. We put the hours in. We're in my basement, his basement, at night, probably 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours doing this, if not team activities. Crazy, but yeah, You put the time in, the effort in, you're going to get out what you put in. And it's simple as that. So when I started doing this with them, I figured I became like a professional sorter. Sorted through my like-minded people that wanted to do this with me, become healthy. At the same time, I saw that my business was expanding exponentially. And as that was happening, I was like, wow, my income is really spreading. And I just found out this is really, really cool, and that this could go anywhere. Like you said, we're in London, we're in Canada, we're in so many places right now. This could go anywhere. Australia. It's only a matter of time before it gets somewhere else because of who you guys know. Not because of who we know, but because of who you guys know. So this is something that you guys should really take seriously and really see where this is going, because this is the opportunity of a lifetime. You know, one last thing, the thing about it, this is not even about energy drinks. It's about being relevant to a new economy. You know, we're not trying to bash formal education, job, or anything. What we're trying to show you is, though, think about how Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, actually got wealthy. You know, Bill Gates got the opportunity, put in the time with computers when they were relatively small around the generation he was in. Then came up with the idea of Microsoft, then Steve Jobs with Apple. They put in the time, seized the opportunity, though. It just didn't come to them. This is coming to you right now. A vehicle to get you to where you want, financial freedom that everyone wants. I'm sure you guys know friends, family, you know, parents that are struggling, want that financial freedom, but don't know how to get it, because if you do what everyone else does, you're going to get what everyone else has. Most likely a shitty-ass job that's paying $30K a year. Maybe your parents are making more, sure. But no one wants that in life. No one wants to, you know, sit in corporate America traffic there and back and just to eat dinner and go to sleep and do the same thing the next day. Think about it. 40 hours a week, 40 years the rest of your life, more now, because no one's retiring at 65 anymore. I'm retiring on 40% of your income, even if you get to retire. Who wants to do that? I see my dad right now. He's a CPA. Call this a pyramid scheme. He's in this with me right now. But see him in tax season right now, fighting and all the stress he's going through. I don't want that. Main reason why I'm doing this is because I want to retire him and show him what I actually can do, but I will retire him. Like me and Scott, we're doing the same thing for our parents. But think about why this is for you. Really find out why this could change your lives, because this is changing people's lives. You know, over my winter break when I started this, everyone came up to me almost and said, thank you for the opportunity. It meant more than me to the money that I made so far. But think about it. What can you do with this? You guys have the ultimate success to gain from this. And it just doesn't better you in money-wise, wealth-wise, personal development as well. We're all developing so much, and we're surrounding ourselves with positive people. Like Scott said, we met this guy 2 weeks ago. He's an American hero, but he changed my life. Just meeting him in 2 weeks, and now we're boys. Think about the people you could actually meet. Nothing you could do in a personal job, and like I said, we're not trying to bash that. We're just trying to show you the potential this has and what you could do with it. And that's your guys' choice. We're not here to force you into anything. Just know that it's no hard feelings if you don't join this. We're just here to show you the potential, and if you join, fantastic. If you don't, fantastic. But we're just showing this is really, really working right now, and this is what we gain from it. And I don't know if you guys...
Something I also wanted to add real quick, those companies that they mentioned, like network marketing companies, Avon, Amway, network marketing is actually the second highest paid profession in the world, behind professional athletes. So I don't know if anyone here is going pro or not, unless you're Dane, a big cycler, but no one here is probably going pro, so you might as well get involved in the next best thing. Second highest paid profession in the world. So now I'm sure you guys kind of want to know like what we have to do, like how do we get involved, like what do we do for this. Like number one speculation is you're not a door-to-door salesman. You're not knocking on doors, you're not asking people to buy this drink for $3 off you. That's 100% not what you're doing. What you do is you get, like you do what Goose did, you do what James did, you get everybody here, get people to talk to us for you, let us talk to them about the product, talk to them about the business opportunity, and then you can sign them up. Yeah, I know like when you're first new, like I know I tried it, I know Joe tried it, it doesn't work when you're new. You get really excited, you try to tell your friends about it by yourself, don't ask anybody else, like do it all on your own. You tell them, oh, blah, 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 this Verve company, blah, 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 all this shit. They're going to tell you you're crazy. Like I did it with my friends, Joe did it with his, and we have friends now that won't talk to us about it because we screwed up the first time. You only get one chance to plant a first impression in somebody's mind, and if you fuck that up, they're not going to come back around to your driving like a BMW or a Mercedes. I mean, we really, really do stress the team aspect of this. Like, use us, use me, Scott, Joe, Dane, anyone you need to talk to your friends for you, rather than try to do it yourself. And if you screw it up, then you're not going to. That's one person you lost. So rather do it the right way. Do it like this in a home event where we show up with the car and whatnot, and convince your friends for you. I mean, there's two ways to get involved in this company. You can start off with 2 cases of Verve, which is $150, smaller pack. Now the builder pack, which is what I'm on, Joe's on, Scott's on, Dane's on, everybody else in this room is on, is $500, a little bit more money. You get 6 cases of drink, and it gives you 8 different ways to get paid. I mean, like, it also comes with the car qualification, which you don't get with the 150 pack. Car qualifications, once you hit a certain level, I did it my first 50 days. Scott, I think, took, what, a month and a half, something like that?
63 days.
63 days. So once you get to that level, they pay for your company paid for it, BMW, Mercedes, or Mini Cooper of your choice, whichever one you want. That's the cool thing about it. Scott's picking his up after Vegas. Joe's ordered his. It's coming in soon, so we're all gonna have 3 soon in this business, which is gonna be ridiculous. And on top of that, like I said, it gives you 8 different ways to get paid, not off just straight commission. Like the 150 pack, you get paid off just straight commission, sign people up, and that's it. The builder pack gives you 8 different ways to bonus, last month I made $2,400 in 1 week, and I didn't sign up a single person. That goes to show you don't have to sign up like 3, 4, 5 kids in a week in order to keep doing well. Like I started off with 4 people. I have a business of over 450 people now under me. It's like, don't think you have to send up 10, 20, 30 kids in order to be successful. If you find the right 2 kids, you find your Joe Brandl, you find your Scott Theaman, who's take it off, take it to the next level, you're going to be set. So like he was saying, like find your friends who are ambitious. Like don't be excited about who you know. Be excited about who your friends know, who your friends' friends know. The
So what
question
you're saying is you gotta sign up kids that wanna.
that are ambitious,
Yeah,
the one
they gotta-
Like-minded
Yeah, you gotta sign up kids that are gonna do work.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, don't be surprised though who will do this and who won't.
Yeah.
Because we have
Exactly.
people that we didn't even think would do this to the fullest potential and become the biggest guys in our business right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, like I was saying, like you don't have to sign up like a bunch of people going to do well. Like Joe's only signed up 6 or 7 people right now. I'm at 3 people I've signed up, and I have 400 under me. So like it really just like as long as you find the right networks, you'll be set really.
Never did I think 5 of my best friends would join this. Crazy.
But, and it's a team aspect, you know. We're here to help you guys. You know, everybody that gets involved, you know, we take time out of our day to help you guys. You know, we answer our phones, we answer our Skypes, you know, and we can't stress that enough. You're not alone. If you join, you are not alone. We want to help you succeed, because if you don't succeed, we don't succeed either.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, don't be afraid to challenge your guys' selves to something bigger than yourselves. We all need that in somewhere in our lives, and don't be afraid to make an individual choice. Because you know, my 3 best friends, who I thought probably would come on this with me, did not. And I didn't freeze, didn't stop, didn't say, oh, I panicked, I quit. You know, I kept going, and now my business is almost at 200. You know, from 2 people 2.5 months ago. But realize that you need the motivation, the mindset for this. The business just comes with this. You know, if you think you could do this, you can. If you think you can't, you probably can't. You shouldn't do this then. You know, common sense. But think about it. If you guys could do this, you have the right mindset, you'll be able to accomplish anything, and you'll be able to get the money back you invested that quick. And you know, my biggest thing is a guy in my company from Tom's River, from Hurricane Sandy, got his whole foundation of his house wiped away. Last $500 put into this business is now making $1,500 a week, driving around in a company-sponsored BMW. Stories like that and success like that makes it crazy, but he will rebuild that house day by day. But think about it, what can this do for you guys? Besides just the house, that's his story. What could this do for you guys? You guys have, I don't know, your own maybe problems, whatever you want to fix, financially, whatever it may be, maybe just to make more money, but figure it out, because this is the tool, the vehicle that's doing it for many young people like ourselves right now.
Yeah, something I want to say, guys. When he first approached me, and we both didn't realize this until about my 6th or 7th week, but this is about 20% business, 80% personal development, because you learn the things here you can't learn in a textbook or from a teacher by bubbling in answers, okay? School doesn't teach you public speaking, personal development, financial education, working with a team and building leadership, guys, because again, you could go join any team, any network marketing company, promote any product. This is just relevant to our demographic. It's healthy, so why not? You learn the skills here that you can't learn elsewhere, and that's so cool to me, because my hopes and dreams and ambitions are bigger than Vemma and Verve, okay? I'm doing this to attain wealth. What is wealth? Time freedom, financial freedom. Because rich people, that's what I was trying to say, rich people have a lot of money and they have no time, because they spend all their time working for their money. Again, you know, if you have a team of 1,000 people, that's 1,000 hours in a day that you just work if each person works an hour a day. Something we didn't jump into, which is okay. On every can, the company's name is Vemma. It's actually an acronym for vitamins, essential minerals, mangosteen, aloe vera, liquid multivitamin, 65 plant-based minerals, 12 key vitamins, only liquid multivitamin with beta-carotene, again with the free radicals. And for the first 4 years of this company, it was just that Vemma formula. There's some on the back table back there. It was just that. It was just adults saying, hey, try my liquid vitamin. Because we were like, hey, try my liquid vitamin. It wouldn't have the appeal that it does now. But, you know, the CEO got clever and slapped in here. So that's the deal with that. But, you know, just realize that I'm standing up here, we're all standing up here talking to you because we made a conscious decision to say, hey, I'm going to change my life. Because anybody can do this. Anybody can take this and run with it. You know, I never knew I would have a club promoter or an MMA fighter or an Olympic athlete in my business. I didn't know them. My friend knew them. So don't think you're just limited to your phone book, because everyone in your phone book has a phone book, and so do they. So it's really crazy to see where this thing is going. I'm very grateful for this. I'm very grateful for the skills I'm learning. Self-education is so important. I've read more books in the past 15 weeks than I have in my entire life. You know, Business of the 21st Century, Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki, foundation of what network marketing is, about goal setting, about personal development, about all this shit, which, you know, it's the foundation for what we do. So self-education is the most important part about this business, because then if you stand up here and you know what you're talking about, who's going to listen? But, there's nothing anyone could say or do to contest this. This will be a multi-billion-dollar company. Something I like to throw out there. This article came out on January 6th. This distributor, Anthony Powell, for Herbalife, David Beckham wears it across his chest. He up and left Herbalife. He took his team of 16,000 distributors. He was with Herbalife for 22 years. He said, fuck this, we're going to Vemma. He said, Vemma is going to be the biggest explosion in network marketing history. Why? Our networks have never been seen before, because I'm not going to invite you over to talk about soap. So it's so powerful. It's so powerful. Whatever you feed your mind, you will come back to you. I promise you guys. And this thing has definitely changed my life. We're going to Las Vegas in 5 days for a leadership convention for Vemma and Verve. The car's out there. So it's not a matter of if this is working, if this is real. It's just a matter of, are you going to make this real? Are you going to make this work? Because we have all put in effort to make this work. And it's one of the most rewarding, awesome things. Meeting cool-ass people, helping people out. This is an opportunity for us to help you help yourself. If you take 4 steps, we'll take 5. You supply the effort, and we'll supply the direction, 100%, guys. So that's all I got to say.
What I wanted to add real quick is that a lot of people, some of your friends will call us a pyramid scheme. They'll say it's a scam. Ask them what a pyramid scheme is. Like a pyramid scheme, when you sign up, I'll say, hey, give me $400 and I'll flip it for you. There's no tangible product involved. Maybe you sign up for Verve, you're getting case of the drink, you're getting a tangible product. In addition to that, in a pyramid scheme, when you sign up, you can never make more money than the person above you.